Enjoy reading the story on Manga Funny channel.
When she woke up in the morning, she looked in the mirror and couldn't believe it was herself. She thought, it seems that God really dislikes me. Why? How many times do I have to be reincarnated? I don't want to be a villainess's daughter anymore. No. The butler opened the door to her room and shouted, "How are you doing, Miss Catherine?" This irritated her, and she yelled, "Who's Catherine?" The butler, trembling in disbelief at her anger, said, "Have you lost your memory? We need a doctor right away." Then she said, "I'm just kidding. I can at least remember my own name. I am Catherine Christoph. Thank you for worrying about me. I'm fine, so get out." The young lady said thank you. After that, she immediately closed the door so the butler wouldn't bother her anymore. She sat down, reflecting on her past. "I know it's a bit confusing that I'm thanking you. After all this, Catherine, I've never heard her say thank you to anyone. Even this dress. As per your request, I tailored it using the finest fabrics and jewels. Leave it there." I couldn't even thank him for all his hard work. People gossiped behind her back, saying she was difficult and selfish. That's why. I don't care whether she's a duchess or not, she's just too selfish. Catherine is hated by everyone. I thought it would be too quick to assume I wouldn't be reincarnated as a villainess. This personality, these almond-shaped eyes, this flashy face. I don't think she has all the traits of a true villainess yet. So, what exactly is a villainess? She's someone who probably grew up spoiled by her parents. She's under the delusion that she can get whatever she wants. I guess that's the kind of person she is. For example, "Father, I hate this maid. Fire her." "Yes, I agree. I'm sure you chose this one yourself. This dress is disgusting. Get me something better." "Are you giving me, the Duchess, your opinion?" This kind of thing happens all the time, and on top of that, the price is as high as Mount Everest. It's so expensive. Therefore, I'm breaking off this engagement with you. You really have a bad personality. You deserve to die. She was rejected and betrayed by the man she loved. The villainess is a character destined for destruction. This is the conclusion I came to after repeating endless reincarnations of my hellish life. By the way, this, that, and the other are all my previous lives. The current me is hard to understand, but it's so weird. The event that triggered my memory of my reincarnation was the engagement breakup. How come I remember everything now? And who is Catherine Christoph? Really, who is she? Hundreds of thoughts ran through her mind, and she couldn't figure out who she was. My previous rebirths were as a villainess in one of my collection of maiden games. I don't think I've ever seen a character with that name before. Does that mean this reincarnation has nothing to do with the maiden games I've played before? That time? That time, before I fell off the station platform, I was just an ordinary girl. My first reincarnation was as a villainess in a maiden game I was playing right before I died. Since then, I've been repeatedly reincarnated as a villainess. A familiar scene in the game. I am breaking off this engagement. That one word, and I'm reminded once again that I'm a reincarnation. Also, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't change my fate. I don't know why I was reborn with my memories. It's so different from before. Is it because I complained to God about my last reincarnation? My fiancé, whom I love, keeps breaking off our engagement. Why do you keep making me reincarnate over and over again while I'm going down the path of death either way? God has a terrible taste. I'm fed up with this. I just want to be freed from this fate of being killed. But I've been reincarnated as a villainess's daughter once again. I've already come this far. Villainess. A professional villainess. Have I been executed so many times that I've lost my mind? For the first time, I feel completely uncomfortable in my spacious room. I think I'll rest a little bit. A card. Take care, Eric. I can't even remember who Eric is. That's unsettling for me. In my memory, Eric was a handsome man with blue hair and someone I could never reach. No matter how much I tried to talk to him, the man never even looked at me. He's worried about me now? I don't understand this. I feel strangely happy because I think it's because the Catherine in my memory loves her fiancé. And I'm a healthy young lady who's not even being looked at. It's about me anyway. However, my chest hurts. It's not easy being born again with memories while your heart hurts so much. I think I'll go out to get some fresh air. Thinking too much gave her a headache, and she wanted to go outside to try to regain some of her lost memories. I knew Catherine was a princess, but it's such a beautiful house. No wonder she holds such a high-ranking title. I never thought she would be this rich. No prince would ever marry a woman as rich as this. If this world is a game story, the scenario should be that the fiancé will be attracted to the heroine. So far, there doesn't seem to be any heroine. Is there an event where we meet the heroine? While recalling her memory, she heard someone calling her name. This voice, it sounds so familiar. At that moment, Eric walked up and said, "Catherine, what are you doing in the garden?" She greeted him, still surprised, as if she hadn't fully grasped what was happening. Eric was holding a flower, as if he intended to give it to someone, and he said, "Are you sure you're okay to move around?" She replied, "Ah, I'm okay." He smiled cheerfully and said, "Oh, thank goodness." She thought, does Prince Eric actually smile? It's so bright. I don't remember Catherine being smiled at like that.